With more people than ever cruising for the very first time and asking the same questions about these floating hotels, we thought we'd run a series of videos to explain them and the ports you need to plan. This is the Marella Discovery 2 on the Aegean Gems, and you board in Limassol, Cyprus. But don't waste your time seeing the ship on day one. You'll be at sea on day 2.
The ship is docked at Limassol, which is a container port about a mile west of the city centre. So we're going to jump on the shuttle bus to take us in. If you come on a Sunday, do the castle first because it closes at 1. One of the nicer ones I've seen, actually. It's not wheelchair friendly. Wow. Richard the Lionheart got married in this castle to his princess. You can also see the Grand Mosque, so it's a great place to get your bearings. The Carob Mill Museum is just behind the castle, and there are demonstrations of the equipment used in making carob. Limassol is a fun family holiday resort. Opposite the beach is the municipal gardens, free to enter and loads of shady spots to relax. Limassol Zoo is very small and it's in the middle of the municipal gardens. It's like a large petting zoo. You might decide that the park along the beachfront is nicer than the municipal gardens. The grass is softer and there are just as many play parks and shady places to sit.
Exhausted from Limassol and travelling? You're still travelling. It's a sea day today and time to enjoy the ship. There are 7 bars, 2 pools, 7 restaurants and that big sea screen for the nighttime movies with hot chocolate and popcorn. And of course, it's all inclusive. Kuşadasi, said to be the land of genuine fakes.
As you come out of the port, you get your tourist map at the tourist information desk. They say turn left to spend more money. And if you turn left from the ship, there are plenty of beaches where you can swim. But if you want the best beach, it's Ladies Beach, and it's beyond the castle the other way.
After Ottoman Empire, he made the modern Turkey, 1923.
Right.
Before 1923, the name of the country was Ottoman Empire. But 1923, he made modern Turkey.
This Pigeon Island fort was a naval base protecting these shores during Byzantine and Ottoman times. This is the Archaeological Museum right by Ephesus. This is a model of the Temple of Artemis. It was one of the 7 wonders of the world.
But was destroyed by an archbishop.
This is the remains of the Temple of Artemis. These statues have had their heads stuck back on. So this is Emperor Augustus with his head.
You found your cabin, but have you slept yet? Maybe not, but I bet you went shopping in Kusadasi. Yep, definitely got a pocket full of genuine fakes and you're wearing that branded t-shirt. Well, the cabin has everything you need, but my guess is you won't be spending a lot of time in here. There are 6 great ports to see on this cruise.
We've actually arrived in Mykonos. It's the first time we've got in, and now we can get the shuttle bus, which is over there with the tour coaches, or we can get the sea bus, which is €2.
Now, if you want to visit the sacred island, you need to get your skates on, go across early.
If you want to visit Delos, the sacred island, which is an island of ruins, go at 10 o'clock in the morning. You'll be back by 1:30 and then you'll have time to visit Mykonos during the rest of the day.
I was just about to tell you that. All Jean's films are full of great facts.
So the ship stops up here and the shuttle bus took us all around the bay and we've stopped about here and we're going off to explore. This is what's in the town. Please don't forget, like and subscribe Doris Visits. Mykonos Castle. This incredible settlement has been here since at least the Neolithic age, and it's looking out over the stunning Aegean Sea.
Mykonos is a firm favourite with many. The ship has a wonderful atrium, a really great atrium, which is the centre of all activities. It's also the place you go if you have a question, reception, future bookings, or the excursions. And tomorrow you're off to Athens, and that really does need a little bit of thinking about.
We come down to the beach today. If you turn left at the marina park where we got off and just stroll along, the beaches get better and better the further you go.
As a cruiser, you'll get to Athens over and over again, and each time you do, you'll find something new.
As we walked away from the main taxi rank, we got offered a taxi for €10 to the Acropolis, which is really cheap. So this is wonderfully near Montserraki Station, which is just behind the museum you can see in front of us. The flea market is to the left. Plaka Square is behind the museum. Views of the Acropolis are on the hill.
Acropoli e Templo Partenone.
Is that the temple of Herodotus Atticus? We're heading back to Syntagma Square. The square is opposite, Parliament is behind you, and everything is signposted. Outside the Parliament buildings, we're so lucky to see the changing of the guard, and they must be so hot. They've got thick white tights on. So this is the top of Areopagus Hill. It's very slippy to climb, and there's no easy access. If you want to take a picture of the Acropolis, the best place to take it is from the top of this hill, because when you're up there, it'll be very hard to get the whole thing in the frame.
Athens can be a little bit exhausting, right? But never mind, tonight you can go out and party like there is nothing to do tomorrow. Well, there is, but it's pretty easy because the ports you have left, Chania, Marmaris and Rhodes, are so easy and cruiser friendly. So go to the live room, go to the club, go to the disco and have a good time tonight. The locally organised bus is at the port. The other options are a taxi or the hop-on, hop-off bus. Chania, easy to walk around and explore yourself.
The bus from the cruise ship will drop you off just in this square opposite the statue and right across from the old market, which is the heart of the city. You're going to follow the sign towards the old town, which is over there. The Cathedral of Iconium was built on the site of an older temple of the Presentation of the Virgin Mary. When the Turks occupied Chania, it was converted into a soap factory, and now it's back to a cathedral again.
Okay, the different areas. Is the blue line around the old port. The medium have €10 different, but the double.
The Venetian harbour is a brilliant place to just sit, have a coffee and people watch.
If you have questions about the ship, the ports, or anything to do with your cruise or holiday, or you're worried, then we have the answer. The perfect answer is the Doris Visits Marella Discovery chat group. So, there it is on the screen. Join, share it with your friends, and after you've cruised, please share your pictures so those at home can enjoy the cruise from their living room. Rhodes really is one of those amazing ports where you just walk off the ship and you're in the town, the old town.
Within a few hundred yards of the ship, you're in the old city. There's everything here, from traditional Greek art, designer names to taverns. This used to be the Courts of Justice, but it's now a library and the Cellar of the Knights, where you can taste the wine before you buy. This square is directly behind Marine Gate. Through the arch you'll find the Folk Museum, the Gunpowder Magazine, and further down the Art Gallery. Opposite the Art Gallery is the Temple of Aphrodite. This little place is where Mussolini wanted to make a holiday home. It has 150 rooms. It's called the Palace of the Grand Masters. So this is a beautiful shop, and Captain Nicholas here, he not only makes the jewellery and his sister makes the jewellery, but you can also go out on his fishing boat for the day.
Look what you've just gone and done. And wasn't it great? Your week is nearly over and it went like a flash. But we know it will take less than a week to book your next cruise. But between now and your next cruise, don't forget, you can cruise 52 weeks of the year by watching the videos of all the ports on Doris Visits. What you've just seen are snippets. We have the full port guides. And please, will you read our thriller, Cruise Ship Heist? You won't be able to put that down before you go to sleep. Thanks for watching the Doris Visits port videos. It means so much to us. Please hit the subscribe button and share with your friends. And if you have time, I'd love you to read Cruise Ship Heist, the first of our cruise thrillers. And if you can, review it wherever you purchase it. Apple Books, Amazon Books. It costs 99p on the Kindle.